ClassX friends, and welcome to the ClassX Broadcast Meeting. Today is June 14th, and these are the ClassX headquarters. We are in Villa Montecchio in Tuscany, Pisa, Italy, and this event has been sponsored by ClassX and Foray. Moreover, some technological partners are showcasing their gears here. We have Cartoni showcasing their camera supports, Canon showcasing their new cameras, and also the Koala Tracker by Foray, a new innovative tracking device that we will present. But in this trackerless virtual set, in this moment I'm going to present you the 10 new features of ClassX Broadcast Applications 8.3 that will be released by the end of June. So stay with me for 10 points. Point number 1, look and feel, the new look and feel of ClassX Applications. ClassX has a software solution for broadcast graphics purpose that is always logical, and also the graphic user interface and the acceleration of the panels inside Liveboard and the editors has been very much optimized so that you can actually use the new release even on a little bit older workstations. The new data source management inside Liveboard. As you know, Liveboard is the playout software for graphics in television or in broadcast or for any live purposes. So you will often have the need to connect data sources to your actual lower thirds, to the data that you're showing. And so we have a new data source manager feature that allows you to automatically update the data sources, and you define how often this should happen. Plus, we have a new CSV editor, a intuitive editor directly available and accessible from the Liveboard graphic user interface. Okay. So, and then the next one, the new plugin. Our users will be very happy to know that we have implemented the new text roller. So this is a brand new plugin that is adding to the previous plugins, which are like the tickers, the clocks, and the timers that our users so much know and that they use. So the text roll will make it easier for our users to make the text roll, like for the contributions by the end of a show, and for making this, the editor is a very simplified one, and you are able now to use different colors, fonts, text sizes, and even use emoticons. And you have an RTF Visivig editor from inside Liveboard. Okay, number 4, we have inside the new the template editors, like for instance in Castalia CG, we have the new layout feature. And this is very interesting, for instance, for shopping channels or for anyone who needs to have a dynamic layout, vertical or horizontal, where you have different numbers of text lines, and you want the text boxes to adapt not only to the text lines inside the boxes, but you want also the boxes to align among themselves, so that you have a vertical or horizontal layout that automatically adapts to the text that you're feeding it from an external data source. All this is also accessible from protocol, with new protocol commands, so LBC, which are Liveboard protocol commands. Okay, number 5, we have a new video input. As our users know, we have lots of cool video inputs that you can use in Liveboard directly, and you can set up to 10 video inputs. Video inputs available until now were SDI, NDI, and a couple of few others. Just go look them up, but there is one new one, and it is called Media Engine. Through the Media Engine, you have the operator who can play, stop, pause, mark in, mark out, seek the video, and play it at command whenever it is necessary, and use this as a video input instead of a clip inside Liveboard, instead of a media inside Liveboard. So very, very interesting, and check it out. Moreover, it will be, well, it's hardware accelerated, so it will not be heavy on the CPU, but it will be all GPU accelerated, and it will decode H.264, H.265, and MP4 easily. Okay, let's go on, and our virtual set users will be very happy to see that we have a green screen enhancer. We have done improvements in the engine and in the chroma key feature of Liveboard itself. So remember, you can chroma key away any color picked inside a video input, whether it be SDI, NDI, or the other ones that we have available, among them also the Media Engine, the new one. And you can color pick, but then you can also you have a number of fine-tuning settings that you can use on this in order to obtain a very good quality chroma key. And remember, of course, the good quality chroma key is the best one, and it works best when your image is also very good, and if your green screen is very good, and if you iron it, unlike I did, because I didn't iron it. Last but not least, we have also integrated the fill and key input into the video input of Liveboard. So if you have an external keyer, for instance Ultimate, go ahead and just use it for your Liveboard or Elite in production. Okay, let's go now to the more interesting and crispy news that we have regarding Coral XR and Liveboard XR and the virtual productions. So, depth of field. If you ever wanted to make a scene that has a certain depth and you were missing something, then you were missing I'm quite sure that you were missing the depth of field. Now, the ClassX render engine of the 3D environment has this feature, and depth of field is directly connected to the focus of the real camera, so that you will have a outcome, so a result that really resembles the real thing. Okay, so apart of the depth of field, another very smart feature helping us to get inside our render engine, proprietary render engine, a better result is the screen space ambient occlusion, which is calculated frame by frame, so it is dynamic and not baked, and the result is a much better and more it's like a higher resolution and more three-dimensional resolution and outcome of our models, as you can see here in the video that our director is showing us. Okay, so next one, the new fog feature, because depth of field is good, like for instance if I'm outside, but also if I'm in a big space but closed, and maybe I'm in a smoky bar and I need to make the air less transparent, right? So this will add very much realism to my external scenes, like the one that you're seeing here. We have the robot, and then we have the dinosaur skeletons, and all the rest is foggy in the background and in the faraway distance. Of course, fog, the color of fog, the density of it can all be regulated by the operator when creating the scene. Okay, so, and then the last new feature is the texture atlas. So, It may be that you want to add some very dynamic contributions and textures, weather, elections, and sports results, but you need a lot of video contributions that will make the whole rendering of the scene, especially if it's a 3D scene, it can make it too heavy. So what we did is offering the opportunity to texture parts of the video and make video contributions composed so that you can actually tile them up inside the different spaces where you need them and just use that little portion of your video as a texture. So the texture atlas will be your new friend for the data-driven information that you will play out. So these were the 10 new features of ClassX Broadcast Applications 8.3, available by the end of June, presented at the ClassX Broadcast Meeting here in our headquarters at ClassX. Thanks for watching.